All right, big guy. Welcome back.
What it do? What it be?
Congratulations, man.
Can I say, man? Everybody who believed, everybody who followed, they made some money, man.
I mean, I don't want to put it lightly. An 11-2 playoff run, predicting the Super Bowl matchup and winner before the playoffs start. It's some shit of legend, man.
I'm telling you, man, when you have it, man.
Is this something you were born with, or is this something more of you got over time?
Nah, this is something you're born with, man.
It's an innate ability for Johnny Rax.
Yeah, man. Johnny Rax is a man for the people.
All right. And we'll get into the Super Bowl. Obviously, we got a lot to talk about. I'm obviously not the happiest person in the world, but Johnny, the people are going to want to know what's next on the betting scene. I have some friends who were tailing you, some people who were messaging, reaching out, saying, made money with Johnny Rax, but what happens now? The Super Bowl's over. So can you at least give them something a little bit to look forward to?
We got some NBA. We got some college basketball on the horizon.
Yeah?
Telling you right now, that's what we got. And just for the record, it's not going to be every day. It'll probably be 2 times a week. I'll release 2 winners. And when I say they're winners, I expect everybody to do about 90 miles an hour right to FanDuel, MGM, 365 bets, points bets, whatever they bet on. Do 95 miles an hour, put them fucking bets in.
I mean, and it's important it's interesting that you mentioned driving to places, especially in a world where everyone goes online gambling. And I would love to let everyone know, prior to us filming this today, we sat on the couch and me and Mom watched you struggle for about a half an hour trying to put one bet in on the MGM app.
Well, listen, Johnny Rax, old school, baby. You know what I mean? When I pick up my Super Bowl winnings, I want it all in cash. I don't want no withdrawal, wait for an email, go pick it up. No. You took my money, I want my money fast.
Yes, sir. In person. I mean, like we said, I've already mentioned it on here as well. You're not the best with the technology, so there was at least some sort of joy watching you struggle on that app.
Hey, but didn't I get it?
Did you get the bet in?
Yeah, got it in.
So you were struggling putting this bet in. You got at least, and the game's already going to happen, right, by the time this gets out. But what was the bet for the night?
It was Knicks money line. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Minus 325. Don't be scared.
Well, they're watching this all in the All-Star break right now already, but are we going to count this towards your NBA record, or is this going to be a little pregame?
This is a little pregame. You know, I put like 5,000 on the money line to win a couple lunch money. That's all.
This is just play around money.
Yeah, this is just like lunch money, you know what I mean? Just for me to get around.
Especially after the big Eagles win.
Oof. When I went to collect my money, it's funny how they do it over there. When they pay you out, they pay you $49,000, all $100 bills, and the last 1,000 they give you 20s and 50s, and they do that for a reason, because you tip them. But guess what Johnny Rax did? Johnny Rax ain't give no fucking tip. The only tip I could tell him: don't play the horses. That's the only thing I could tell him. Don't play the fucking horses.
That's fucked up. They do that in, I'll relate it to me for a bit. They do that in the bar scene too. If you pay a 20 with a 20 for a $10 drink, they're not giving you a $10 bill back.
They know what they're doing.
It's a 5 and 5 singles.
Isn't that crazy though? They know what they're doing, you know?
And you know me, I'm not the best tipper sometimes.
Oh, forget about it. Oh, that's a whole different, that's a half an hour conversation, not for tonight.
I'm due. This is my bad night. This is your victory lap. So tell them the story.
So we're down in Las Vegas. Him and my nephew buy a pitcher of, I don't know what it was. What was it, like fruit punch with vodka or something? That's what it looked like.
It was a Miami Vice, a strawberry daiquiri and pina colada mixed, and we were at a pool day party. So first of all, drinks were fucking expensive. This shit was a Benji. But me and him got it, and we were splitting it in the pool. That was the plan.
Yeah, and the pitcher was $98. This fucking bozo gives the girl $100 and tells her keep the change. $2? A tip? If I was that girl, I would have took that picture and fucking threw it right all over you. Go back to New Jersey, you cheapskate.
I guess I did miscount like the 10% rule, whatever. But in my defense, all this girl did was take a picture from the stack of pictures, go over to the fucking smoothie machine, like the fucking Slurpee thing, and just click the nozzle so it filled up. That was literally all she did.
You're right though, but what you forgot to understand is the girl was a 10. So you have to give $20 because she was a 10. A girl that's a 10 giving you a Miami Vice in a picture, you got to give her a $20 tip.
She wanted nothing to do with me and Jay. It was all for fucking show, man.
But listen, man, it's whatever it is, it sells. You got to tip her.
So, needless to say, quick add-on to this story, you were also at this day club with us. This is the one you stopped into.
Oof, forgot about it.
You saw this action go on, and you immediately handed me an extra $10 to give to her, which if you haven't been to Vegas or anywhere in the world, it's quite a bit embarrassing having your dad come give you extra money to pay for something.
I just learned one thing, man. As I get older, and you get older, and you're making your own money, you still find a way to use fucking our money. You still find a way to use our money. Holy shit, man. You got your own money.
Don't hate the player.
I guess, right? I guess.
In terms of money, you made a lot of it this weekend. We'll go back to the Eagles. What'd you think of the Super Bowl overall, right? I mean, we both know it happened the way you thought it was going to happen, but maybe even more so. It was a fucking blowout, bro.
To be honest with you, man, I thought the Super Bowl sucked, number one. I thought going into halftime, not putting a point, your field goal, something on the board, that hurt. I thought the halftime show stunk. I thought the commercials were very, very weak. You know, I think they had like 3 Dorito commercials. like 3 different ones.
Yeah.
Man, fucking Doritos make a lot of money. Shit.
You're a top customer.
I like Doritos. I like Doritos. I like Doritos with hot sauce too. They put a
Whoa.
little Frank's hot sauce on it.
Is that a Johnny recipe?
I'm telling you, Master Johnny Raxing. I can only eat Doritos with Frank's hot sauce. You take like a plate, put some Frank's on it. So good.
That sounds like a fat boy meal, I'll be honest with you.
Nah, it's not a fat boy meal. I just that's the way I like to eat Doritos with a little spice.
So obviously with the Super Bowl, right? I mean, at least you had a good time at the party, right? You went to?
Yeah, no, I had a good time, man. You know, I won some money there. You know, there was one time when there was a time I won a first quarter, and all I hear everybody, and it's funny because nobody recorded it. I don't know why. Everybody's like, Johnny Rax, Johnny Rax, Johnny Rax.
Fans chanting your name.
It was pumping me up, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You're feeling good.
Yeah, I was feeling good, man. Nobody recorded it though. I was like, shit, man, we should record that and put it on the gram, you know?
Would have been a good moment for the fellas.
Yeah.
And this was for a Super Bowl box.
Super Bowl box, yeah.
Gotcha. So you got 50 racks on the Eagles, and then did you net lose on the Super Bowl boxes?
I lost on Super Bowl boxes. I think I pay I want to say I played like 8,000 worth, and I took in like 6,500.
So not
I
that
lost
bad.
like 15.
At least you won something. It could have been a lot worse.
Those boxes, they're not in Johnny Rack's control though. You know, you just get like lucky. That's all that is.
It all comes down to the number for the most part.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And this one was even more interesting though with the 2-point conversions.
Yeah. With the 0-2 at the end, you know?
Yeah. 0-2, baby. But speaking of bets, I had one. I told people to parlay 2, which I'm wrong about, but plus 500. DeAndre Hopkins, destined for tinsel. I mean, you gotta give me something there, right?
He was plus 500.
It was plus 500. Right? Yeah, me and Vaughn put a $50 bet in. No, I'm sorry, no Johnny Rax money.
Shit.
We got a little sprinkle on. It was a little garbage time in the 4th. You know, the touchdown mattered to no one else.
It was garbage time.
But to me, Vaughn, and I got everyone at the party to tail it at our party. And we were all jumping up and down, throwing a fucking parade on DeAndre Hopkins' touchdown.
I was happy for him, man, because listen, man, DeAndre, he's been around for a while in the NFL. You know, I wish he won the ring, but whatever, man.
It would have been a little bit sweeter if he won the game.
Yeah, catching a touchdown, though, is not bad, too, in the Super Bowl. That's
pretty
a memory.
fucking cool.
Yeah, that's a memory, man.
He did drop a bad one, though.
He did.
It was going to be like an 80-yarder. Kelsey, what the fuck, man?
I don't know, man. Kelsey disappointed me a little bit, man. You know, it's funny because if anybody, like, if people watched the whole game, didn't turn it off in the third quarter because it was a blowout, in the fourth quarter they were dumping the ball to Kelsey and it was working. So I'm like, why didn't they fucking do that in the beginning of the game?
Yeah, it felt like the Eagles definitely put their foot off the gas.
Yeah, it seemed like that.
Kelsey fell off all game. Patty, it's one of the few times I've seen him look like a bad quarterback, and it sucks that it's been on the biggest stage twice. You go from him being 4-1 in the Super Bowl, hypothetically, he would have been, right there in GOAT talks. Now he's 3-2 with a loss to the GOAT, Tom Brady, and now a loss to Jalen Hurts, who I'll get to. His GOAT case is an uphill battle here on out.
Yeah, no, he needed to win that, man. If he won that, then he's still in that conversation, you know?
Now it hurts.
That was tough.
It sucks.
It hurts, man. It hurts.
It hurts, and we'll talk about him now. I'll give him his flowers. I don't want to give him his flowers, but he played a good game. I'll give it to him 100%. One of two of my rules have to break, right? Either Jalen Hurts can't be a bad quarterback, or you can have a bad quarterback and win the Super Bowl. Maybe no one cares what I think about it, but I'm going to say that Jalen Hurts played a good game. Don't think he's an elite quarterback, but I guess he's elite enough to win the Super Bowl. Not really much else to say on my front. I gotta acknowledge my takes, own them, and what could I say? The Eagles, I'm not going to give myself too much of an excuse here, but the Eagles, all-around nasty team. Patty's getting sacked 6 times in a Super Bowl without getting blitzed.
That was tough.
Cooper DeJean, nasty. I mean, Zach Bond, really good. These are just guys who had the interceptions, but of course, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Darius Slay. I mean, they have a holster on defense, the Eagles do, and a lot of playmakers on offense. They were able to win that game without Saquon even really doing much, which was a little solace for me, I will say. I was hate watching most of that second half, hoping he didn't score a touchdown. But Hurts had the supporting cast around him, man, but I do got to give flowers in the fact that, I mean, he was more than a game manager in that Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. And I do believe if you have a good offensive coordinator calling great plays, maybe you don't need an elite quarterback, you know? Maybe you just need somebody who just has the mindset to make the plays the right way coming from a good offensive coordinator, though.
Does this open the window for a Jared Goff, a Baker Mayfield, a Brock Purdy? We'll see what happens to actually get it done.
100%, yeah, it does. Because I feel like they're all in the same tier.
Definitely a similar tier, if not.
Yeah.
So that's exciting for NFL fans, at least.
There's hope. There's hope for Detroit. You know, if they keep them though, right? Because listen, the NFL is a business, man. And at the end of the day, Goff, they're like second year making that run, So if they make that run this year again and he doesn't come through for them, I don't know, man.
Especially with the QB carousel in the NFL. Yeah. I mean, we could be looking at a league in a few months where the Giants have Matt Stafford.
Or Aaron Rodgers.
Whoa. Who's no longer with the Jets.
Exactly right,
Yeah,
so,
interesting. They're going with the new, it's probably the best for them. Probably just sever ties.
Yeah,
there.
I think so too. I think Rodgers, man, I think he has a couple more years to play. I think if you give him a good offensive line, I think he's going to make some big plays.
Listen, if he has a couple more years, I hope it's not with the Jets, and I hope it's somewhere where he can perform, because I think I speak for both of us. We're big Aaron Rodgers guys. I'm a big Aaron Rodgers fan. Happy he's going to be off the Jets for sure.
For sure. Me too, man. Me too.
But speaking more towards crazy fans, what'd you think about the Eagles party? I saw a couple videos of guys holding fireworks in the middle of the street, and they start going off. I mean, the guy's literally holding fireworks as it's going off.
Every time I see shit like that in Philadelphia, man, it brings me back to 2 things in my life.
Oh, no.
It brings me back to Newark, New Jersey.
We're getting to Johnny Rack's fucking childhood trauma story.
And it brings me back to that time we went to that playoff game. And the little girl, she was like 5 years old, and she saw us walking. We weren't even wearing our Giants jerseys. We had a jacket over our Giants jerseys.
Yeah, but you saw a little bit through the zipper.
And she saw, and she's like, Dad, there they are. There they are, Dad, there they are. The Giants fans, 5 years old. They fucking trained their kids to spot the blue out.
They're fucked up over there.
And once the dad caught it, dad was like, "What are you doing here? Get out of here! You don't fucking belong here!" And then next thing you know, there's 10 more guys yelling, screaming. I'm like, "Oh shit, man! We gotta get the fuck out of here."
I mean, we had a couple beers thrown on us during the game as well.
We sure did, man.
I mean, the only reason why it didn't go worse for us, because I'm pretty I'm pretty out there as a Giants fan. Like, I'm gonna scream and root for the team. I don't really give a fuck where I am. I'm ready to throw hands whenever. But
Yeah.
I will say the only reason why it wasn't worse is because we got the fucking doors blown in off us. So there wasn't much to root for. There was no bad blood that game.
Was
at
tough, man. You remember fucking like 2 rows behind us? It was a Philadelphia Eagle Santa Claus.
I'll never forget.
I'll never forget that jerk off.
I knew you were gonna say that too when you said that.
I'll never forget that guy, man. He had the fucking Phillies, the whole Santa Claus outfit on. He had the gold chain Philly, I think he had on. And he was so annoying, man. Every time I looked over, I'm like, man, I thought Santa Claus was fucking nice. This guy's a fucking piece of shit. But hey, Philadelphia, man.
Man, it fucking sucks. It stings.
And I do gotta say one thing, man. Their cheesesteaks are fucking lousy, man. Everybody raves those cheesesteaks. Jesus fucking Christ, they're lousy, man. If you're from Jersey, those cheesesteaks suck.
Is the real Johnny coming out? I mean, you were, for lack of better terms, dick riding them for a whole month and a half talking about these playoffs. Are we
just to get my 50 grand?
Just for the coin?
Just for the juice, man.
All right, and now you're back.
And wait, and I got another one for you too, man. Remember I was saying they remind me of 2 things, Newark, and it reminds me of when we went to the Giants game. Back in Newark, when I grew up, I no bullshit, man. 4th of July, every 4th of July, the drug dealers would sit outside and they would chase each other with fireworks, blasting them. Like big fireworks, like they were doing in Philadelphia. Like just random shooting people with fireworks. They would do that in Newark. Everybody would be scared to go outside on 4th of July.
You think I would last there?
Hell no, man. Hell no. I seen some crazy. I can write a story and it'll be the fucking bestseller about Newark, New Jersey. Back in 1990, that decade in the 90s, Newark was like the Wild Wild West. Where I was from.
Johnny Rack's best-selling author?
Telling you, man. I could write a book, man.
Give me another one.
I got another good one for you, man. When I was 16 years old, my best friend that I went to school with, I had no idea he was selling drugs on the side. So one day after school, he was like, "Hey man, let's come to my house and my mom's gonna make some food for us." So I'm like, "All right, let's go." We go to the house. We go into his room. At the time, we're playing fucking Nintendo. That's what it was. And he picks up his mattress. And he has over $100,000 cash under the mattress.
And this is pre-Johnny Racks. You've never seen that kind of money.
This is we were 16 years old.
Damn.
And he was at the time was crack cocaine. He was 16 years old. He was making probably $300,000 a year selling crack cocaine.
Damn. What happened?
That was my best friend.
What happened to him?
2 years later, we were in a basketball court, and I went upstairs, and a couple of drug dealers came by. It was like, where I lived, there was a lot of drug turf war. They came by and they started shooting, and they caught him like 3 times. And he was in a hospital, and then he was in the hospital for like 6 months. Came out of hospital, went to rehab for like another 6 months. Came back out, moved to North Newark, and started selling drugs again.
Damn, right back to it.
Right back to it, man.
Fuck.
That's what these guys. Listen, man. When I was living in Newark, I only knew Newark. I didn't know towns, I didn't know where Hackensack was. I didn't know where Red Bank was. You just know Newark. You're like a product of your environment,
Yeah. Wasn't there a nickname for Newark back then?
Yeah, Brick City.
Brick City, baby.
Yeah, Brick City. That's what they call it. Born and raised Brick City, man.
So obviously your boy was dealing. Is that the craziest thing you've ever seen?
Nah, I mean, that's even worse than that, man.
Really? Mm-hmm. Dude, also, quick side note. The fuck are you drinking the pick juice for? I thought it was for the picks.
No, man, I got the Knicks tonight, man.
That's for the pick juice?
At the Knicks, yeah, man. Moneyline Knicks. I put five grand on and make some lunch money for the week, Because listen, I'm not eating fucking McDonald's, bro. We eat good shit. Johnny Racks eats good shit.
Russ reached out to me and he said, "The fuck is Johnny doing drinking that pick juice?" I thought it was more of a joke, but he's drinking it all the time.
Yo, tell Rusty, man, shut the hell up, man, and just worry about fucking Donna buckets.
So that's not the craziest thing. What was it?
Nah, so craziest shit, man. And I don't really want to talk about this shit too much, man, because it's like it brings me back to those days, man. So I was like 15, gonna be 16. And at that time we had payphones. There was payphones in every corner. I was on a payphone. I was calling somebody in a payphone. Somebody was next to me. It was like a Jamaican guy, maybe Haitian guy. And all of a sudden, all I hear is boom, 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 boom. The guy literally got shot and killed like 2 feet from me.
What the fuck?
It's crazy as shit, man.
You ran away?
I dropped that fucking phone. I dropped on my knees. I was so scared. And I just started running, man.
Damn.
And I don't know what happened. Next thing I know, I went home. I told my mom. My mom was like, what happened? What happened? All we hear is cop cars, ambulance come in, whatever, And that was it. The guy died.
How close is that? How close is that to your house?
It was like block away.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. That's how it was, man. I'm telling you. At that time, crack cocaine was a big drug. Now it's like, I think it's like a lot of like heroin, stuff like that. Crack cocaine is long gone. But at that era in life, that was very popular, man.
That's fucking wild.
Wild shit, man. I'm telling you, man. I seen guys come over and buy drugs from like drug dealers that I knew. And the drug dealers they would just rob them. They wouldn't even give them the user would give the money, and the drug dealers just take the money and just
Tell them get lost.
Get lost. What were they gonna do?
Yeah.
Every drug dealer had a gun on them, And these guys, telling you, man, these guys, they were not fucking scared to shoot and kill.
Well, clearly.
These guys did it, man. These guys were in and out of jail left and right, man.
It wasn't a big deal to go to jail.
Was not a big deal, man.
I mean, a big part of that, right, is if you have nothing and if you're growing up with nothing, jail probably isn't that bad, right? I mean,
yeah, that's all they know. It's funny because when I moved there, when I was about 10 years old, and they gave me such a hard time, And like 2-3 years later, when they got to know me and I was staying there and we weren't leaving there, we got really friendly. And every time I had a problem, they had my back, man. Because those kind of neighborhoods, man, if you're not from that neighborhood and you come into that neighborhood, they look at you funny. And, they want to rob you, they want to steal from you and blah, 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 But if you're from there, they make sure they protect you. They got your back. Anything go down, they're watching.
Especially if you look like Johnny Rax. Not too many people looking like Johnny Rax over there.
I'm telling you, man. And on the topic, I got a crazy story for you too. Another good one. So one time I meet this girl, and
Johnny Rax. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I meet this girl and I'm dating her and whatever, and she wants me to sleep at her house. So I'm like, all right, I have to go home and get some clothes, whatever. It was like 1:00 in the morning. So she's driving, she pulls up where I live, and I'm like, listen, I'm gonna be like 5 minutes to get my clothes. Just be careful, close your windows, lock your doors. Just wait for me to come back. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Let me get my clothes. I'm upstairs getting my clothes together. All I hear is, screaming for like top of her lungs. I'm like, what the fuck? I look at the window. She's screaming. I get my shit, run downstairs. I'm like, what happened? She's like, oh my God. He took my chain. He took my gold chain. I'm like, who took your gold chain? She's like, some guy came to the window, knocking on the window. He needed a light for his cigarette. And I gave him a light and he ripped my chain off my neck. I'm like, motherfucker, I just fucking told you, don't open a window and don't open a door for nobody until I come back. Man, she was crying, man. I felt so bad for her. But, typical Johnny Rax got a heart. Johnny Rax replaced the gold chain with an upgrade. True story, though. True story.
That's fucking ridiculous. She couldn't handle Brick City, though.
Man, it's fucking. Listen, man, I'm telling you guys, man, this shit was like the wild, wild west over there, man.
I'm kind of getting used to this Johnny Rax from Brick City. That's kind of got a ring to it.
That's what they call Newark, man. They call it Brick City, man.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, man. All the buildings back in the day, the projects, they were all made out of brick. That's why they call it that.
Yeah.
So most of our projects are gone now, and There's like townhouses now and whatever, man. But it's still fucked up, but nothing like it was in the 90s. Nothing like that.
NJIT is in Newark as well, right? Or at least one of the campuses is.
Yeah, it was like 7 blocks where we grew up. It's funny because I knew people who used to go there
Yeah.
and rob the kids there.
It was that close?
Yeah, 7 blocks. We were 7 blocks from there. We were 5 blocks from Rutgers Business.
Rutgers, Newark, yeah.
Rutgers Newark Business. They had all the frat houses there. And I knew guys that used to go over there and rob those kids, like at gunpoint, Crazy shit, man.
It's changed at least a little bit because we played baseball at Rutgers Newark facility. It's nowhere near that sketchy anymore.
And no, it's changed tremendously. It's nothing like that no more. I don't want to scare the viewers. It's nothing like that no more.
They're on the up and up.
Yeah, they're on the up and up, man.
Well, Jersey City's really nice now, at least a good part of it. And that used to be pretty fucked up too, right?
Yeah. Listen, there's still some parts that are still fucked up, but the whole Jersey City at one time was fucked up,
Yeah, no, for sure.
Just like Newark, right? Newark at one time was all fucked up, and now there's a lot of good sections. They're building luxury homes, luxury buildings, retail stores. It's on the up.
They got some of our favorite Portuguese restaurants over there too,
down
right?
the Ironbound section down in Newark, man, it's the best. It's the best. If you want Portuguese food, that's where you go.
And if you didn't know, tell the viewers, man, we got some little pork chop blood in us.
Yeah, man. If you didn't know, man, Johnny Rack's got some Portuguese in him, man. Johnny Rax likes to. That's why I like the seafood now so much. I know where I got it from.
It's your heritage.
Yeah, from the Portuguese side, man.
So that's surf and turf.
Yeah, they love seafood, man.
What's their best dish again?
Paella.
Paella.
They love that. That's like anybody who goes from like the outskirts and don't know, and they go to Newark. That's what they get, right? Let me get the paella. That's what they know. So.
I mean, we could do a whole episode on Portuguese stuff. Maybe that comes soon.
Yeah, but hey, you know what, man? Speaking about Portuguese food, man, what's some of your favorite foods?
Favorite foods in general?
Yeah.
I mean, I got one. You know the answer to this. Eggplant parm is by far my favorite food.
Yeah, I know it is. I know
Regardless of what I'm eating. Obviously, chicken cutlets, which we're about to bring the fuck out. I love chicken cutlet. Really all Italian food. I love Spanish food / Portuguese food. I love too. I'm not a seafood guy, which is interesting, but I think you fucked me with that by not really introducing me to seafood younger.
I didn't get it. I didn't get introduced to it until, well, I got introduced to it when I was young, until I was about 18 years old, and then I thought I had some kind of allergic reaction to it, so I stayed away from it. Come to find out I didn't, and now I eat seafood, oysters, freaking clams, lobster, everything,
Now you're a fucking fish.
and I'm loving it, man.
What's your favorite?
Favorite seafood? I don't know. It has to be oysters. Love them.
Oysters. Mm.
Man, they make Johnny Rax a little horny too.
We didn't have to go there.
If you know what I'm saying. Look. If you know what I'm saying.
What the fuck? I'm getting fucking hungies again.
Let's go, baby. You know what time it is now, man.
And you've been eating a lot lately too, ever since these 50 racks came in. Fucking meal here, meal here. If you keep blowing through this money so fast, you're going back to the fucking Wendy's line.
Nah. Johnny Rax don't eat that shit, bro. Johnny Rax eats good.
Yeah, staying healthy now.
I'm staying healthy, man. I'm working out, man. I'm doing the right thing, man.
They see you working out on the IG.
I'm working out, man.
You're getting some good comments too.
Yeah,
They're
man.
fucking loving it.
Listen, man, I feel good. I'm eating good. Everything is good, man. Life is good.
Life is good, man.
Life is good, man. That's what it's all about.
Shout out to Future, bro. Life is good.
Yeah, life is good, man.
All right, so let's get these fucking sandwiches.
Let's go, baby. Let's rock and roll.
All right, ready? What do you think's more money, mine or yours?
I don't know, man. When Johnny Rax go, I gave the guy a $50 bill. Hope that covers 2 sandwiches. I don't know.
I'll be honest here. I have the expensive taste. Mine's $1 extra.
Ooh, let's check it out, bro. One thing I do like, I tell everybody watching.
This guy actually comments on the fucking wrapping.
No, I like the weight, man. The weight. Remember, I was telling you the weight's important, man. If the weight is not there in the sandwich, you already know, opening this fucking thing, you're like, man, I don't feel it, It's going to suck. This one, some good weight to it. Let's check it out.
So, Johnny, I got him here. Obviously, you're already fucking cracking into him. Angelo's Italian Market. And hear this out. Little Silver, New Jersey. And we've been Jersey guys. You just gave your whole Newark spiel. I've never heard of Little Silver in my life.
Hey, man, Giant Racks down there handling some business. And I was like, shit, man, this deli looks good. Stroll right in, man.
And I'm looking, I got Google reviews up right now. They're rocking with a 4.9 out of 5.
Ooh, that's not bad.
That's pretty fucking
Sandwich
good.
looks good, though. Look at this, man. Nice and they pack it up nice. Bread looks nice. You ready, man? You want to do a classical cheers on this, brother?
Well, I'm gonna give him a peek at mine too.
Ooh, look at that, man.
I'll be honest, this chicken cutlet looks fire.
Okay, I hope it is.
All right,
Here you go, baby. Cheers.
Give him a little cheersy.
Cheers. You know what I'm thinking about, man? One day I'm gonna put my mouth on it, and I want to see if you do cheers, man.
I wouldn't.
I know what you're gonna say, man. I need another fucking bite.
Yes, I do.
How's the chicken? Flavorful?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Not bad. Whenever you're ready for my score, let me know.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it might be like a 7-9. I will tell you though, Johnny Racks has eaten a lot of sandwiches in his fucking life. This shit though, it's fresh though. I give them that. It's really fresh. They're not cheap. They put some love into it. Could it be made better? Absolutely. Could they put like some more tomato on it, some more lettuce on it? Absolutely.
I think in terms of an Italian, correct me if I'm wrong, you're the Italian expert. I think that's a discretion of the place, right? Whether they put a lot of tomato and shit,
It's
whatever.
up to them, yeah. Because some places put nothing. Mm-hmm. Some just make the sandwich the Italian way, oil and vinegar. That's it.
And I like how different restaurants have their own approach to this, different delis. It's pretty cool. I'm right around where you are, to be honest.
What do you got?
I'm gonna go 7.78.
Oh, okay.
So right around the same spot. I think what sets it apart for me is the flavor definitely isn't as in your face as the better ones that we've ranked. So that's why it gets a bit of a knock for me. No punch out flavor. Definitely agree with you. You could tell it's fresh, but I think it also has no superstar. I think the mozz is good. The chicken's good. The balsamic glaze, roasted peppers, good. Bread, decent.
Okay.
I mean, we forgot to mention it entirely. I'm fucking staring you up and down. You got a Yankee jersey on. You just won the Super Bowl. I lost the Super Bowl. So at least tell me why you're wearing the jersey. Tell me why we're wearing the jerseys.
You know why, baby.
Pitchers and catchers.
That's right, baby. Baseball's around the corner.
I'm excited. I mean, we got basketball, March Madness as this bridge to get us there, but at heart, we're waiting for the Bronx Bombers, baby.
I gotta say something to him, man. Baseball's around the corner, man, and so is Valentine's Day. And one thing everybody should know about Johnny Racks: Johnny Racks is a lover, romantic lover. Take care, princess.
What the fuck? And one last side note, while we're airing out the dirty laundry, you're getting a little bit closer to me. What happened?
I don't know, man. Gotta look at a different angle tonight, different view. Let's see if it works. You know, maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know.
You're trying to get. Maybe you want to bite of my chicken cutlet. You're getting a little. Look at that thing. You're
Man,
fucking eyeing that thing up.
If I want to bite that chicken cutlet, man, I just fucking take this microphone and whack you over the fucking head and just grab it all, Johnny Rack style. Take it all. Leave no fucking mercy behind.
No survivors. All right, Johnny. On that note, as you're stuffing your fucking face, close us the fuck out of here.
Well, to everybody, like, subscribe. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And all I can say, peace.
Thanks for watching. God bless.